this video, you will discover a funny story about how we didn't find just one Grimaud, but two Grimaud. You'll see which one is called the Venice of the French Riviera and why, and discover one of the most beautiful medieval villages on the Riviera. You'll also explore the incredible water activities you can enjoy here, see how we rescued our ball, and follow our adventure as we searched for the hidden Pont de Fées, got lost, and ended up discovering something even more incredible. This is truly a must-visit destination on the French Riviera. And for the finale, we'll share the story of a medieval tower on a mysterious island. For this adventure day, Alex and Tiana decided to stay in Cannes. I took the car with Steven early in the morning and drove from Cannes to Port Grimaud. We always like to arrive early to fully enjoy the location, explore as much as possible, and avoid the crowds. In the morning, we decided to take the paid highway, but on the way back, we chose the beautiful coastal road, a bit longer, but absolutely worth it. The advantage is that you can plan stops along the way at countless stunning hidden beaches or visit places like Saint-Tropez, Saint-Raphael, and Mandelieu-la-Napoule along the coast. The beautiful views of the red rocks along the highway quickly transform into a very small, winding mountain road. The landscape becomes more narrow and curved, and you have to be very careful when driving. Once arriving at Port de Grimaud, there is a large paid parking area right at the entrance. Port de Grimaud is a unique seaside village on the southern coast of France. Often called the Venice of Provence, it is known for its canals, colorful houses, and relaxed Mediterranean atmosphere. From the morning, you can already feel the warm atmosphere, and the best way to start your visit is with a refreshing ice cream or a cold drink right at the entrance. At the heart of the village stands Saint-François Church, where visitors can climb the tower for panoramic views over the rooftops, canals, and the Mediterranean Sea beyond. Of course, we had to go up right away. As passionate explorers, we love discovering places from above. The visit costs only €2. Wow, the view is incredible. At that moment, we didn't realize we were already looking at our next destination, the village of Grimaud. You'll see our visit later. Designed in the 1960s by architect François Spory, Port Grimaud blends traditional Provençal style with a modern vision. Instead of streets filled with cars, you'll find boats moored right outside homes, small bridges connecting quiet walkways, and narrow lanes that invite you to wander. The architecture is one of its most striking features. Houses are painted in soft pastel tones, pink, yellow, blue, and orange, creating a vibrant reflection on the calm waters of the canals. Every corner feels carefully designed yet natural, giving the village a picturesque, almost storybook charm.
Mais bon, sinon tu peux être coincé.
For a quick snack, there's a small grocery store where you can grab something simple and continue your visit. At one point, Steven decided to juggle a soccer ball on a bridge for the video. Unfortunately, he dropped the ball into the canal, but it was quickly rescued by a friendly family on a boat. Despite being a popular destination, Port de Grimaud maintains a peaceful and laid-back vibe. It's a place where people stroll slowly, enjoy cafes by the water, and take in the scenery without rush. If you stay longer, you can take an electric boat for a tour. Stephen was fascinated by all the beautiful boats. We tried to explore each bridge. Overall, Port de Grimaud is not just a destination. It's an experience of calm, color, and coastal beauty. Perfect for photography, relaxing walks, and capturing authentic moments on the French Riviera. It really feels like a miniature Venice. Now we understand why it's called the Venice of Provence.
Port Grimaud, it's a very nice spot with a lot of colors, small bridges, and a lot of flowers, cats, restaurant, boutiques, and it's very peaceful. It's all bridges. It's pretty small, so you can make it in 1 hour. 1 hour, but if you want to stay, like to take a boat tour or maybe the restaurants, or maybe 3 hours is enough. Thank you, Port Grimaud. It was super nice and cute. You like it? We escaped the balloon in the water, but people rescue our balloon. Yes.
The waterfront restaurants offer a relaxed and charming dining experience right by the canals. Most places serve classic Mediterranean cuisine with a strong Provençal touch. Fresh seafood, grilled fish, salads, pasta, and local wines, all enjoyed just a few steps from the water. It's the kind of place where you can take your time, enjoy a long meal, and simply watch life on the water go by. A perfect stop during a future visit to Port Grimaud. After a nice walk under the sun, we headed to the beach just behind the village. It was so refreshing. You can see the hotels right along the beachfront, perfectly located by the sea. There are so many water activities here that you could easily spend a whole week exploring them, such as parasailing, towable inflatables, tubing, electric surf, water skiing, wakeboarding, jet skiing, paddleboarding, sea scooters, kayaking, catamaran sailing, and windsurfing. But we still had more places to discover today. Our next destination was the Pont de Fées. I entered it into the GPS, but to our surprise, we arrived in Grimaud. Not the port, but the medieval village. It was a very hot day, but nothing can stop explorers like us. Perched above the Gulf of Tropez, Grimaud is a peaceful medieval village full of history and beautiful views. On the way, we passed the open-air theater where the Le Grimaudin takes place. The Le Grimaudin is a lively summer event held in the medieval village of Grimaud on the French Riviera, where music, culture, and history come together in a unique atmosphere. At the top stands the Château de Grimaud, offering breathtaking views of the region. Walking through the ruins feels like stepping back in time. You can imagine people standing here centuries ago, looking at the same landscape.
La tour centrale au château s'appelle donjon. Peut-être c'était l'accès au donjon. Tu vois, là aussi c'est fermé, tu vois.
And yes, Stephen started juggling again. From here, you can see the Mediterranean Sea and Port Grimaud stretching out below. The Château de Grimaud is a medieval fortress built around the 11th century to protect the hilltop village of Grimaud and control the surrounding Gulf of Saint-Tropez. Over the centuries, it was expanded and reinforced by local lords, playing an important defensive role during feudal times. The castle was eventually abandoned and fell into ruin, especially after the 17th century, but its stone walls still stand today as a powerful reminder of the region's medieval past, offering panoramic views over the coastline and countryside. From the castle, a quiet path leads gently downhill toward the cemetery. This walk is calm and reflective, lined with Mediterranean plants, olive trees, and soft earth tones. The cemetery itself is simple and serene, with one of the most beautiful viewpoints in the area, a place where silence and landscape come together. Continuing further, the trail takes you to the mysterious Pont de Fées, or ferry bridge.
Down for Pont de Fées. It's a medieval bridge, very nice spot, a little bit far. So if you have a lot of patience, so you have to go down, go up. So it's not super accessible, but it's a little adventure for us. So that's why our mama and Alex stay in Cannes, and we are exploring a little bit more. You can do a picnic. There is a bench for a few minutes. It's super calm here. Oh, so nice. It looks like bridge disappeared. Where is it? What's going on? Oh yeah, I think I see it. Wow, it's just something. Wow, it's beautiful. I think we can go on. Oh yeah, look at this. We're gonna go on the bridge first, and then we're gonna go down. Look at this, we're on the bridge. Wow, it's a little bit crazy. Look at this.
It's not a bridge.
Yeah, it's a bridge. There is nobody. Okay, let's go down here, or maybe a little bit tricky. You see? Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. It's okay,
Oh!
it's fine.
It's gonna bite me. Oh! Oh, there's people.
Let's go down and let's maybe cross here. Okay, let's follow me. Oh wow, look at that. So magic.
We got a little lost and took a longer route, but we finally arrived at our destination. This old stone aqueduct once carried water to the village and now stands hidden among nature. Its arches, partially covered in greenery, give it a timeless and almost magical feel, like a forgotten piece of history waiting to be rediscovered. And of course, more juggling.
Oops. Wow, it's definitely the spot to visit. So we had a chance to be alone, but now we have few people, but the place is very interesting. So it's isolated, it's almost nobody. I recommend, but not with small kids. Maybe 10 years old and more and older can be fine. What do you think, Steven?
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
But no, not easy. Okay, go ahead.
Nearby, you'll find the traditional Moulin Saint Roch, a restored windmill that reflects the region's rural past. Set slightly above the landscape, it offers another beautiful viewpoint, especially in the soft light of morning or sunset.
It was exhausting a little bit. Not easy.
The walk then loops back toward the village, bringing you once again through narrow cobbled streets, shaded alleys, and quiet squares. Small cafes, artisan shops, and stone houses welcome you back, completing a journey that feels both intimate and timeless. Then walked back into the village through narrow streets and quiet squares. Because of the heat, the streets were almost empty. Grimaud is not just about landmarks, it's about the feeling, the history, and the beauty between each step. You can find full information about this beautiful place on the official website.
Okay, and now we're ready to go to the next destination.
On the way back, we followed the coastal road to enjoy the changing landscapes. Before returning to Cannes, we stopped at Plage de Débarquement landing beach for a swim. From there, you can see off the coast of Saint Raphael, the famous Île d'Or, Golden Island, with its tower. Île d'Or, a rocky islet rising from the deep blue waters of the Mediterranean. Its reddish cliffs glow beautifully in the sunlight, creating a dramatic contrast with the sea and making it a favorite subject for photographers and filmmakers. At the top of the island stands a unique stone tower, often referred to as the Tour de l'Île d'Or. Built in the early 20th century, the tower resembles a small medieval fortress, even though it was constructed as a private residence. Its unusual design and isolated position give it a mysterious, almost storybook appearance. On our way back, we took a stop to discover a memorial. The Plage de Débarquement Memorial marks the site where Allied forces landed during the Operation Dragoon in World War II. Located along the coast near Saint Raphael, it honors the soldiers who took part in the liberation of southern France in August 1944. Today, the peaceful beach contrasts with its historic past, and the memorial stands as a place of remembrance, reflecting courage, sacrifice, and the importance of freedom. Subscribe to discover more unique places around the world with us.